Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO team up video. Today guys, we're looking at the brand new Melmetal-GX promo that just came out. I'm excited to cover this card. It's a really cool card. It might be one of the best metal type GXs that we have to work with right now. Metal right now is kind of weird ever since like Fairy has kind of taken a kind of a backseat. Metal hasn't been as good, like attacking Steelix. No one really plays it anymore. So I'm hyped to look at this. Of course, I do want to thank my good friend, no, he's not even on the line. No, he is. Mini UK English for providing me with these Melmetals and Meltans for today's video. I'm hyped to cover this card. It does, it's a pretty cool card. The only thing that annoys me is Pokemon never updates their Pokemon TCG database to add promos. They haven't even added Jolteon yet. It makes it really hard to make thumbnails, so I'm probably going to have to put the Japanese version of Melmetal-GX in the thumbnail because I can't find a good quality image of the English version that doesn't look like it was taken on an iPhone. So, yeah. And, of course, we're going to do this PTCGO video, guys. Shout out to Card Cavern TCG, our sponsor. And if you guys need any Melmetal-GXs for yourselves to make a Melmetal video, of course, guys, you can go get them over at Card Cavern TCG. You can actually buy a bundle of both Meltan and Melmetal-GX. So, definitely go buy them over at Card Cavern TCG and use the discount code LDF for the discount on your purchase. So, Melmetal in Standard, really the only way to play it, in my opinion, is with Magnezone. It's like the only way to kind of build this thing up is just with Magnezone. That's about it. So we're going to be playing Magnezone Melmetal. Melmetal, let's look at what it does. So it's got the ability Hard Coat. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. So this technically gives Melmetal-GX 250 HP. So they have to do 250 HP to knock it out, which is really good. So you get a Stage 1 Pokemon with 250 HP. If you add Frying Pan onto that, not only does Melmetal then have no weakness, Melmetal then has 280 HP. So that's the same amount of HP as a tag team Pokemon almost, which is pretty bonkers. So it becomes super hard to take down, and that Psychic Resistance then means it has 300 HP with the Frying Pan on it against like a Giratina, which is crazy. So Melmetal-GX is a crazy tanky card, and thankfully its attack Metal Blast is actually powerful too. For 4 colorless energies, you do 110 damage, and this attack does 20 more damage times the amount of metal on this Pokemon. So this can actually do a good number for 4 energies. So for 1 metal you do 130, for 2 metals you do 150, for 3 metals you do 170. For all 4 metal energies to make this attack work, you do 190 damage, which is great. 190 allows you to one-shot Pokemon like Ultra Necrozmas, Blacephalons, Buzzwoles, Lele's. And with 1 more metal energy, you do 210 damage. So for 5 metal energy, you do 210, which one-shots Zoroark GXs and Lycanrocs and Lucarios and stuff like that. So that's really good. The only thing I think Melmetal will struggle with is just dealing with like lightning types. Pikachu Zekrom, I'm pretty sure is resistant to metal, which already makes it hard. You're going to need like 8 metal energies to one-shot a Pikachu Zekrom. Yeah, it's got resistance to metal. So Pikarom is going to give you a headache. But other than that, you'll one-shot a lot of good Pokemon. And you're a very tanky card. Now, its GX attack, Iron Force, attach any number of metal energy from a discard pile to its Pokemon. Not terrible. I mean, I guess it is what it is type of effect. So yeah, the only way to play it, I think, is with Magnezone with the ability Magnetic Circuit, allowing you to put an energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. We're going to use Magnetic Circuit to charge up our Melmetal-GXs. That's basically about it. You need 4 metal. You do need quite a bit of metal energy. Thankfully, we do have cards like Mount Coronet, and we do have Lady, and I added a Viridian Forest this deck too, so we have ways to get energy in our hand. Now, one thing about this list that I've ran is I'm going to be playing Steven's Resolve. Before the Magnezone lists like that did well in the past, we know a friend of mine actually who played the Dialga Duskmane Magnezone deck. He was using a Steven's Resolve engine in his deck to get Magnezone in play. Might be a bit dated right now. Obviously, Marshadow and Judge are a thing. But you know what? We're going to try with the Steven's Resolve engine to get Magnezone going. We can literally just go Rare Candy, Steven's Resolve. Oh, yeah, Rare Candy, Magnezone, and then grab Lady. Seems good. Everything else in the deck is kind of just here to help. I don't actually have the 4th Meltan, which is a little embarrassing, I know. And I do think it is needed, technically. You can run Ditto to replace it, too, if you really wanted to. We just have 2 Solgaleo-like cards to support us. So I am playing Duskmane. Again, Melmetal's GX tag is not that great in my opinion. It's better just to use Sun's Eclipse, which for 3 energy can do 250. This thing can be a good way to deal with Pikarom. Then we have Solgaleo Prism Star here. Really nice card. Radiant Star and Corona Impact can be really helpful. We got 2 Leles. I really like having the 2 Leles. I don't like Lele because, like, again, it's such an easy taggable target, but Picarom's already a hard matchup, so you might just want to say whatever. But Lele can get you your Lady and your Steam Resolve, throw in Lillie to try and guarantee a Magnezone going. 3 Nest Balls to get your Pokemon down, 4 Candies, 4 Ultra Balls. The only thing I would consider in this deck is like a Timer Ball or a Pokecom. I did have Pokecom in here originally, but we only have 16 Pokemon. We don't have too many Pokemon, so I'm just like, okay, maybe Timer Ball is the best way to go about this. You could also, I mean, yeah, Timer Ball, Pokecom, yeah, Timer Ball is probably better over Pokecom in my eyes. So yeah, my stadium choice, I've gone with Viridian Forest and Mount Coronet. My original plan actually was going to be Wondrous Labyrinth, which then means you need to play 5 Metal Energy for Metal Blast, but who cares? You're already going to have 4 on you. You might as well commit to 5. So that was kind of my original plan, but yeah, Viridian Forest I like more because it get you your energy. Now, 2 Acerola, really good card with Melmetal. You can Acerola your Melmetal-GX. Do some pretty fun things there. 4 Cynthias for draw, 1 Erika, 4 Lillie. Just, I like having a lot of draw in here. Turns where you whiff Magnezone, you have more draw support to try and help you get your Magnezone going. 2 Guzmas. I would actually consider 3. One thing about this deck is you play a lot of fat Pokemon like Melmetal as 4 retreat cost, stuff like that. Yeah, but we got 4 Lilies here. You got 2 Steven's Resolve. Again, we're going to rely on that Steven's Resolve engine. 1 Lady. Lady allows you to get 4 basic energy. Lady guarantees you the 190 damage with Metal Blast. So our tool choice has just been 3 Frying Pan, no Choice Band, nothing like that. You technically can play Buff Padding. I didn't even need to search that up. You can play Buff Padding, which then gives your Melmetal-GX, I think, 290 HP. So Buff Padding honestly seems like a good card in here too. One thing people have noted about Buff Padding is now that Absol's being played, you can't really use it with Venusaur because then they put an Absol down, then you have a 5 retreat cost, and then Venusaur's Buff Padding doesn't work with it, so then that combo kind of goes away, and then you only have 270 HP. You can play with Melmetal because it's not a basic Pokemon, so you can use Buff Padding with this Pokemon, and you can then give it 50 more HP, so then you have 290 HP, but the Frying Pan is probably just way better over Buff Padding, but that is an option, and I'm playing 10 Metal Energy for my energy count. But yeah, this is my Melmetal Magnezone deck. I'm excited to play it. It seems like a cool deck. Again, shout out to my friend Mini UK English for letting me borrow the Melmetals for the video. So let's take a look at Melmetal-GX in action and see what it's all about. Alright guys, let's go do games with Melmetal. See what Melmetal-GX can do for us. Looks like we're up against a Metal deck. Ooh. Metal, could be Melmetal mirror match, who knows? We'll see how we do though. I do think that Melmetal just doesn't really work. The format is also way too fast, I think, for Magnezone to even get into play. So it's probably like just the roguiest of rogues, you know. I don't think Melmetal has competitive potential at the moment. I think if the format ever slows down, Melmetal-GX might actually be an archetype to consider looking at. I don't think Melmetal is that bad. Ooh, we're up against Aerodactyl, which is kind of scary. I think Melmetal wants to play against like GX-based builds. We didn't really get a good opening hand either. This is kind of bad. We have to just Cynthia and just hope that Cynthia gives us a good hand, basically, which is not really ideal. So, not a great start on our end. We'll see what we're able to cook up here, though. Definitely try and hope that Cynthia gives us something good. We'll see, though. If not, rip us. Best thing to top deck probably be Ultra Ball, Meltan, Nest Ball, anything like that would be good. Okay, we got a Lele. We could do Lillie for 3 cards, which is not good. Like, I'd have to, like, I get Lillie because I have Candy in my hand, so, like, I could, like, find Rare Candy Magnezone, but off of 3 cards, that's not going to happen. We're just going to go Cynthia, refresh our hand a little bit, and not get a Pokemon. Wow. Good thing my opponent didn't go first, because he literally could win on his second turn here. So that was a horrible Cynthia, and we have to probably do Cynthia again, and just keep hoping that we find Melmetal-GX or like a Magnezone or something. Or Magnemite. I don't know. We just got a really bad hand off that Cynthia. I don't even know if we can really beat Aerodactyl. It's just not very ideal. Didn't help. We didn't get anything going. At least he won't win this turn. So we have like 1 turn to maybe help us. My opponent's actually going to Viridian Forest himself. which is interesting. I wasn't going to play my Viridian Forest because I'm like, well, he's playing Malamar. There's no point in giving him the free Viridian Forest either. Unfortunately, though, things are not going well. And he gets the Giratina in the discard, which is kind of bad. Melmetal can definitely survive a hit from Aerodactyl most of the time. It's just, yeah. Just hits too hard for us to really respond well enough, I think. And Magnezone can attack Aerodactyl. We can play Viridian Forest too, which is kind of nice, I guess. Just gonna wake up. Alright, so what do we draw? Drew Stevens Resolve. Alright, now here's the thing. I could play this, which I don't really think there's a point. I think I'm just gonna Cynthia. I can't really do Stevens Resolve, because we'll just probably lose the game. Where are my Pokemon, bro? What? Dude, come on. Are you serious? 3 different hands, and none of them had a Pokemon in it outside of a Lele that we didn't want to bench. That's just amazing. Wow. That's incredible. Not a single basic outside of a Lele that we didn't want to play. Well, safe to say we lose the game. Our hand's pretty bad, too. It's like, Lily won't draw us many cards here, unfortunately. So yeah, we probably just lose here if my opponent has an Aerodactyl and a DC, which they 100% will, so looks like Lele's going down. I mean, if not, we can knock out the Jirachi maybe, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we're not going to win here. That's unfortunate. That's why I don't really like this deck, man. I just don't feel the luck on my side. Yep, there it is. That's annoying. There goes my win streak, Kappa. Nah, it was a 1 win streak, I don't really care. Alright, what do we play against next? A fighting deck? Alright, this could be Buzzwole, or it could be a Buzz Shrine deck. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully we're able to actually get a good start going this time, and we don't whiff off of 2 Cynthias. That would just be awesome. Okay, we got the Meltan start. We got a Lele. Yeah, we'll start Meltan. I was like kind of skeptical because it's like, well, if he plays a Beast Energy, I just straight up get knocked out, which is no fun. So we'll see what happens. I could just do Division or Multiply though. Ooh, Dustmane. Yeah, I'll put him down. We're gonna go for Lily. Might as well. Might as well play this. Might as well Frying Pan. We'll go for Lily. Nice. We got Magnemite. Oh, we prized 2 of our Magnezones. Interesting. So I think I just pass. Don't want to bench anything else. We don't want to walk into any dangerous rogue shenanigans later on in the game. We're just going to have to be careful with what we bench. I think at most we'll try to have at least 3 Pokemon on our bench. So I guess I didn't need to bench this, but this could actually be useful. You know, it comes with a nice big Sun's Eclipse maybe. He can corner me. Not really going to do much. Hopefully we can draw a Rare Candy here, so we can just Rare Candy, evolve into Magnezone, Viridian Forest maybe. Assuming he plays a Brooklet Hill, we like Viridian Forest. No, he's going to corner me. Okay. Can we draw a Rare Candy? No, we drew... That many Cynthias! Okay, do I go for Stevens Resolve? He has Psychic in his deck. I don't even know what deck this is exactly. This honestly could be like a Lycanroc deck with the new Lycanroc. Melmetal will probably not... This guy won't survive the turn. So I get like Lele for Resolve. Hope the hand sticks. Then we can knock him out Sun's Eclipse maybe. That's actually not a bad plan. Yeah, we'll do it. We shall do it. He might Marshadow me. I mean, if he does, whatever. I don't want to give him an extra energy, but... Yeah, I think it's actually really important to get energy in play. It does suck we had to bump our own stadium. Whatever. Get rid of Ultra Ball. Sure. I mean, I could have kept that and then, like, didn't have to Stevens Resolve for Magnezone, like, get Ultra Ball for it, but... This is fine. We'll see if this sticks. Who knows, it might not even stick, and... I might be kicking myself. Might as well get an energy. Could get Lady, too. Yeah, maybe I should have just got rid of a Cynthia, because then I could keep the Ultra Ball, and then maybe I could still attack with Melmetal, and then I can, like, Ultra Ball for Melmetal, and then Lady. Yeah, maybe I should have just done that instead. Whatever, it's fine. I don't think Melmetal will survive. If he doesn't, we can come in with a Sun's Eclipse. Put some pressure on with Dusk Main. Seems fine by me. Seems fine by me. We'll see what my opponent does here. They might knock me out. Again, I don't know what they're playing exactly. It actually wouldn't be bad if they had a Dangerous Rogue me too. Nope, they're gonna scoop the game. So they, I guess, had no way to stop my Magnezone. Did they have Marshadow? They didn't. Oh, this was actually just a Buzzwole Lycanroc Lucario deck. So, like, there was no Buzzwole GXs, no B-Strings or anything. And they had no Judge, so they couldn't stop my Steven's Resolve, which is kind of good. I was expecting them to, like, just drop, like, a Lycanroc GX, like, the new one, and then, like, just DC knock me out, and I was like, okay, then we go in Dusk Main, so the Eclipse them, Rare Candy Magnezone. So things would have went well there, but they scooped, unfortunately, so it really wasn't much of a match. Water in this deck. This is most likely a Zoroark deck. Yeah, it's Zoroark, Lycanroc, Ninetales, which is fine. We do win the coin flip, which is good. We'll see what we start with. We got a good start last time. We'll see if we can follow with another good start here. I'm hoping we can do a nice turn 1 Steven's Resolve for Magnezone. That would be pretty sweet. That's what you want to do with this deck. You want to just hope you get that turn 1 Steven's Resolve, get the cards you need, and everything goes well in your favor. Got a Melmetal start. Okay. Or Meltan, sorry. But yeah, not much really to work with. I'd probably just mount Coronet Lillie here. Just hope for the best. Ooh, and he starts with Marshadows. That's actually good. So, if I had Steven's Resolve, I wouldn't have to worry about this thing. Got 4 cards. We got the Frying Pan. We did find our Lele, but we can't do Steven's Resolve. I might just do it next turn. Just drop Melmetal. Actually, no, we don't have a Magnemite. I think I just do Cynthia then. This kind of sucks. Bit of a weird Lillie. Unfortunately, we didn't get that good of a good Lillie. At least we have this guy. And as long as this thing doesn't get discarded and he doesn't, like, Lele me, we should survive the turn. Only a Zoroark bench. That's really nice. No Magnemite top deck. That's what I was hoping for. We'll play down the Melmetal. We'll Cynthia. Try and get Magnemite and then a Steven's Resolve for next turn. We got the Nest Ball for Magnemite. He might Guzma me. So that might happen. Maybe it was better than not. We'll just chill for now. Would have been nice to do Iron Force actually, just get the energy going, but it's cool. Next turn we can Lillie and hopefully hit Magnezone. Actually, it'd be better top deck Magnezone, so then I can Cynthia and try and draw into 2 energies and start attacking with Metal Blast. That'd be way more ideal. He does get the Elms off. I do have to watch out for Lycanroc, obviously, in like the last game. It's going to be hard for him to do enough damage to KO me with Dangerous Rogue, but you know what, it's still possible. It could be like a follow-up attack after Rage is beaten. So I'm going to try and like only have like 2-3 Pokemon max on my bench. In this match also, because I got to watch out for Lycanroc. So he's going to Pokemon Communication away Muck. That's fine. Muck is not really a big problem for us. We'll see if he attacks me this turn. I'm banking on the fact that he doesn't. Timer Ball Double Tails. Hey, let's go, boys. Ooh, Acerola gets discarded. That's pretty big, because if we're never able to get 5 energies on us to do 210, he can't Acerola. That's good. It's going to attach to like Rockruff. I saw that coming. Probably just a pass. They could Guzma corner me, actually. No, they did almost. Never mind, that's not possible. And nice, we got the Magnezone. So we'll get rid of Melmetal and Cynthia, because we have Lillie. This was honestly the best top deck, because now we can just attach and just Lady and knock him out. So this is really good. We're in a pretty powerful spot right now. Yeah, we'll get all the energy. We definitely want to get a bunch of energy here. We might not be able to get a big Lillie off, but I might have to retreat. I'm assuming he might try and corner me, maybe. It's more energy the merrier. Not to mention, we can kind of go off with Metal Blast next turn on Zoroark, because he's probably going to attack me with that. We've played like nothing on our bench, so we don't have to worry about Lycanroc. And we have the Frying Pan on, so we have a lot of HP here. We'll see what our prize is. Ultra Ball, that's really good. We can try and get another Meltan down, play Mount Coronet. As soon as it doesn't get bumped, we can get another Meltan, set up some Acerola combos. I think our other Melmetal is in the deck. Either way, we got Stretcher. So we're in a good spot right now. We can take out Zoroark in one hit. He's going to struggle to do any damage at all. He's doing 60 less damage to me. Oh, we bumped some Mount Coronet. That kind of sucks, because I wanted to do Mount Coronet. That's annoying, because now he's going to do 10 more damage. Nobody scoops! Oh my gosh. Melmetal-GX is just so good it makes Zoroark concede on spot. Did he have anything that could have hurt? Not really. I guess one thing about this matchup that was so good for us, we had the Judge and Marshadow, so yeah. He could have disrupted my potential resolve play if we ever did it. One good thing, if you ever played Ninetales down, that's an easy 2 prizes for us. For like Magnezone, anything really. So we can actually buy a pack from the shop, which I think we will do. Then we'll get into another match. Hopefully we're able to get a bit more action, and we haven't really been getting that many long games with Melmetal. It's just like, you get the Melmetal and play, man, and the opponent's like, what do I do? That's the thing with Melmetal, like, when it gets set up, man, it's hard to, it's scary, because like, it's got so much HP with the Frying Pan and the ability, and it's doing pretty relevant damage, so it's a pretty scary card to see. We got a Reverse Holo Zoroark and a Zangoose. So Zangoose ain't great. Zoroark Reverse Holo is cool. I do plan on doing a Zoroark video at some point down the road. So see you guys with another match with the deck. Hopefully we're able to maybe get a bit of a longer match this time. We'll see though. Okay, let's do another match. And again, hopefully we're able to set up. Hopefully the opponent doesn't scoop as soon as I set up a big fat Melmetal. The thing is tanky, man, and it's intimidating. If you see a Melmetal with a Frying Pan and 4 energies on it and a Magnezone in play, and a Meltan on the bench, you know that there's going to be an Acerolas. So it's like, it's a pretty dirty setup. It's just hard to do. And alright, from the type, this is most likely a Vikavolt deck. Not Vikavolt. Rayquaza Vikavolt is probably one of our harder matchups. I think Pikachu, Zekrom, and Vikavolt are probably the hardest because it's like, it ain't easy to deal with, man. Melmetal may be tanky, but Melmetal tanks better against matchups where they can't like get an infinite amount of energy and play to one-shot you, basically. So this could be hard. I don't really care if we even lose, honestly. Like, I'm just trying to get this video done so I can just get it going. But Melmetal is fun to play. So there's that. Alright, double Magnemite start isn't terrible. I actually don't mind that. We actually have a good hand. Lillie, Magnezone's already in hand, so if we're able to find our Rare Candy off Lillie, we'll be able to get a turn 2 Magnezone. We can get a Meltan down. No, he's playing Lost March. That's fine. Natu's actually not too good against Melmetal because of how tanky we are. We'll see what happens. I find that when I play Lost March, I'm constantly just whiffing. Like, when I tried out the Lost March Emolga engine, dude, I hated it. Like, it was strong when you get it going and like you're able to get a lot of things going in the discard, but oh my gosh, I hated it because I just couldn't get anything going because my luck was terrible, and I just kept getting really bad hands. And I was just forced to just lose because I'm dead drawing, or my hands were just poop. They're gonna get a good setup here too, which is unfortunate. If they Marshadow and knock me out in the same turn, we could be in trouble. We could be in a lot of trouble here. We just gotta hope that we get the Magnezone in play quick enough. And we can hopefully pull off a quick win. Alright, what do we draw? Another energy, not too good. So we got all our Melmetals, all our candies are there. We have our Stevens. We prized 3 metal energies, so that's interesting. Lillie for 5. Come on, give us Rare Candy for next turn. No, we did not get it. Why am I not surprised? I'm gonna Nest Ball for probably Magnemite. I want to get Magnemite. I could have gone another Melmet. I don't know. We just got a horrible hand off that. No Rare Candy, man. That's so bad. And we're probably going to get knocked out. We're going to have to just keep giving up Magnemites until we can get it going. I guess I could actually just bring in the Meltan and just play his attack. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't want to fall behind too much in prizes here. That's the thing. Like, we deal with Jump Bluff with Melmetal and Magnezone. Natus aren't going to do too much against me, which is kind of nice. But yeah, my opponent just had a really good hand. Like, that Elm's Lecture gave him the triple skip loom, basically, which is not good. Now they have 3 jump plus in play, and they are doing a ridiculous amount of damage thanks to all the things in the discard. And he had the grass. That's amazing. My opponent had, like, the best hand they could have asked for. At this point, I don't even care if they Marshadow me. Have to do division, or multiply. Same thing, same attack. Okay, that is not helping. We'll have to attach. We'll Cynthia. I could have Lillied, but I'm not drawing many cards. What do we get? A bunch more supporters. Awesome. Just what I needed. I think we're going to have to try the Stevens Resolve next turn, guys. It's the only way I can see us trying to get into this match. Let's see what this gets rid of. More Pokemon in the Lost Zone, though, is not good. I guess the only good thing is my opponent isn't getting any other supporters, so that's like the only positive. But yeah, we're getting just completely run over right now. We're gonna have to sacrifice another Magnemite. Yeah, that would have been helpful. That would have been really helpful last game. Or last turns. So we'll do Stevens Resolve. Hope he doesn't Marshadow or judge me. Which I think if he does and I don't get anything, I think it's just game over. At least we don't have to get the rare candy. So we could just get Melmetal, Magnezone, and Lady. I want to find Frying Pan too. We have 250 HP though, so I think we're fine. This is going to be pretty hard though to deal with. Great ball. If he Marshadows me here and I don't get anything good off of it, we're done for. He might have been holding on to a Marshadow. They got Cynthia off their prizes, I'm pretty sure. And if this gets the Marshadow, man, it's GG. Choice Band, no. That's not good either. Choice Band does mean they're going to hit better numbers. I don't think it'll be possible for them to KO my Melmetal, but I mean, hey, if they get those Lost Blenders going, bro, it's like... That's a wrap, folks. That is a wrap. Stretcher is also the thing I'm looking for. We have Acerola, so Stretcher would be great. Ultra Ball. Okay, so we can Rare Candy into Magnezone. We're going to be able to do something this turn, which is pretty nice. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have grabbed Lady. So I could do Mount Coronet for 2 energy. Now, maybe that was stupid to do Lady. I could just grab Stretcher when I needed it the most. See, we don't actually need to do Lady now. I can just hope that I find energy off my top deck. So we'll Ultra Ball, get rid of Cynthia and Guzma. We'll get Meltan. How many energies? We have Viridian Forest. Okay, we got 4 energies. You know what? I have the Acerola. We might as well just play it safe. Honestly. I'm gonna get all the energy out of the deck. And before this man Skull Grunts me. Jokes doesn't matter. We have Mount Coronet in play. No Frying Pan, unfortunately, so maybe I should have grabbed that. But you know what? The Lady is good because it just guarantees that I don't whiff. We can Acerola too. Hope that sticks. This is going to be really hard to win though, man. I think we're just way too behind in prizes to really get anything going. Like, if I went for a Lillie instead of Lady to just ensure a better setup, yeah, that just would have, and I got screwed over. Not good. If my opponent knocks me out here, it's also not good. We're going to have to rely on finding Stretcher, which could happen, man. This Amolga Lost Blender is not very safe. But hopefully Acerola works, but they have another jump off in play. But Lele's on the bench too, and they haven't played a Guzma, so I don't think we're going to win this. The best we can do is just hope we can tank enough hits, take enough prizes, and just hope they never end up finding what they're looking for. That's all I can hope for. But man, they just have too many Pokemon, man. It's easy for them to hit above the numbers that Melmetal has. They could KO me this turn, honestly, if they have enough cards. That Choice Band is not good. And they're going to knock me out. That's enough Pokemon, I think, to KO me because of the Choice Band. Awesome! I'm pretty sure that's a KO. Yeah. That's just, you literally, oh my gosh, dude, why? Oh my gosh, dude, this is so annoying. I'm gonna have to attack another Melmetal, dude. This is sus. Surprised they didn't put down the other Hot Pit, though. So we knock him out, they lose Choice Band. Dude, that Choice Band, though, dude, are you serious? Are you serious? Don't know what to say. The fact they just took me down is so unfortunate. Nice. And we got the frying pan. Good. Okay, so may as well. Just in case they bump my stadium or something. I don't even know at this point. We'll see what happens. If they KO me, we lose, literally. They might just have Guzma, so we probably just lose anyways. We just couldn't get set up quick enough, man. That's the problem. But you can kind of see why I don't like playing Lost March, because in the early game, they were actually just not getting much going themselves in terms of supporters. So like, if I was able to set up quicker, I could have just ran them over. Unfortunately, that was not the case, because we got a slower setup than they did. No Guzma. Alright, so we survived the turn. We just lose because we didn't find like another stretcher. Maybe you can just run like a heal in this deck, I don't know. So there's nothing I can really do. Can Acerola. Yeah, I got nothing. Keep going to Magnezone, he has enough Pokemon to one-shot me. If he didn't have one prize, I would have went to Magnezone. I think I just have to take the L. There's nothing I can do. He's doing enough to one-shot me. That's unfortunate. If I could, I maybe would have went to, like, Dusk main Necrozma, but we don't have it in our hand. Maybe this deck needs more Nest Balls, or more Pokemon Search. I'm feeling that, man. If I was able to, like, Ultra Ball or Nest Ball into, like, Solgaleo Prism, or Dusk main Necrozma, we could have maybe clutched it out as long as they just never one-shotted me. So, I think we could have won that game, depending on what happened that last turn. Little annoying, though. Whatever. This is the problem with this deck, man. If you don't get set up, like, quick enough, this deck just can't win. It doesn't help you need 4 energy, so you kind of have to guarantee, like, the Lady, or you just have to get really lucky with how much energy you get off your hands, so it's like, I don't know, man. I ain't feeling this deck. I ain't feeling Melmetal Magnezone. It's fun to play, but I don't think it's very good. I do think it's a fun rogue, but I don't know, man. It's too much to ask for to set up at the moment, I think. I think Melmetal and Expanded could be fun with Bronzong. But, yeah, in Standard, relying on Rare Candy Magnezone. In a format where Zapdos and everything, and Pikaram's Standard, it's just, yeah, you're not gonna... This deck ain't gonna win many games. And if it does, you just have to hope that everything goes your way, which is not good. Not a good way to play the game. Speaking of not a good way to play, we have a abysmal hand. It's like, when I need the things I need, I just draw a bunch of supporters. When I need my supporters, I just draw a bunch of cards that aren't supporters. So it's like, this is hilarious. Okay, that changes everything. Unfortunately, still no supporter, though. We just get Magnemite, yeah. I'll touch the active for now. Just so that we can, like, maybe energy drive him. I don't know. If we can get Rare Candy Magnezone, we can, like, knock him out. If it doesn't do Detect or something, it doesn't get heads, we can maybe knock it out. If we can get Magnezone. Get rid of Lucario. If we're never able to do enough damage to take out Lucario, we never want to attack it because of that GX attack. It's gonna Lillie. Okay, so no Elms or anything, which is good. Hopefully they get no more Pokemon down here. Nope, another Acerola. That's not fun. Detect. Okay, well, good thing is they might not knock me out with Lucario. Dude, come on with these draws, man. We're gonna have to do multiply again to thin. This is pretty unfortunate, man. This deck is just drawing like poop for me for some reason today. I feel like I made my list as consistent as I could, but yeah, we just can't even draw Steven's Resolve. I don't even care if I get Marshadowed. Oh, but he doesn't have anything. Okay, sweet. We've been spared. I'm gonna evolve the bench because I don't want him to take damage if he's in the active. I'd rather just load him up on the bench. It's probably a bit smarter. Just keep shuffling. Maybe it does something to help us draw out of this. Man, I just need to draw one thing, man. That's all I'm asking for. I don't think Magnemite's going to survive the turn either. That's the thing. He probably will either Lucario or Guzma knock me out with like a Lycanroc Lucario combo, or he'll just Guzma by just beating my Magnemite. We have Stretcher though, so that's nice. But yeah, not too good. Like, I don't want to draw Lele because then I have to play it, and then that just feeds Dangerous Rogue's damage. But at this point, I'm desperate for a supporter. I'm desperate, man. I play a lot of supporters in this deck. There should be no reason why we're not drawing that well in this game, or in a half of our games we've been playing in today's video, man. Come on. At least he ain't doing much. Jab 30. You know what? At least it thins the deck. It's not what I... Actually, I don't even know if I want to draw. If I draw a Lily, dude, I'm just gonna, like, cry myself to sleep. Okay, I have 2 Lilies, and then we're not gonna draw a Lily then, most likely, so that's fine. Maybe I should have went a Lele, but literally Choice Band Diancie is 170 damage. So that's a bad idea. It's really good, though, that he just hasn't been getting Lucario in play. The setup we need is happening. Could do Iron Force, too, I guess. Actually, he's gonna knock me out with Jab, so he'll have his Lucario when he wants to pop off and do damage to me. I don't know, man. It's actually kind of bad. There's no cannon fodder right now. If I had the other Melmetal, I would have just kept sacrificing Melmetals. Or Meltans, whatever. Please just knock me out Lucario. I know it's not a good idea. Kinda wish I had a Frying Pan now, then he would have had to have knocked me out Lucario, and he's doing it? What? Yo, why is he doing it? Unless he's attaching. He's not. Why would he do that? Because he could have just knocked me out with Jab, saved the Aura Strike. I'm bringing out Melmetal now because it can take a hit. I don't know why he did that. Yeah, you know, I play Lady to get 4 energy out of my deck. And when I'm in desperate need of a supporter, you give me another metal top deck. This game's gotta be trolling me at this point. It has to be trolling me. Alright, we're gonna Stretcher for the Meltan. I don't even know, man. Sun's Eclipse, I get so much more value out of Duskmane, though. But then I can knock out Lucario with Iron Force. Yeah, I think we have to do this. Because I have enough energy to KO him now with 5 energy on me. I think we had to do this play. He's doing no damage to me with Lucario, unless he plays a Choice Band. I think he's doing 10. Can't believe, against a Zoroark deck like this, we were able to somehow build up. That's insane. We've had a pretty funny match here, guys, but I don't know. I'm starting to get a little ticked off because we're not drawing any supporters, man. Like, it's stupid because I can't even use Steven's Resolve now. Why would I want to pass? I might as well just sweep with this thing if I can. And just build up another thing on the bench and hope for the best. Which I think we can pull off. As long as if he doesn't do much damage here, we might actually be able to pull off a pretty good play here. So we can build up the other Meltan, get another Melmetal. By the time he deals with this one, we'll have another one to go. He's going to Guzma. Probably knock out Magnemite. Yep. That's fine, though. He brought out Zoroark? Whoa, what? That's confusing. It's really confusing. Actually, can I draw my own Guzma so I can knock out Zoroark? I don't know why he did that. Unless he's going to, like, Lycanroc me and bring out Melmetal. That was weird. Ooh, Absol. That would be pretty bad in this matchup, too. In my opinion. Because Absol means I'd have to pay more to retreat like a Magnemite or a Lele, which I'd want to bring up when I go down so I can, like, you know what I mean, search and stuff, I don't know. No, he's getting Zoroark. I don't care if I lose Magnemite at this point. We don't really need Magnezone, to be honest, at the moment. If I don't draw Supporter, best thing to draw is Frying Pan. Oh, he's gonna knock me out, which is fine. We lose our Magnemite, but Magnemite... I actually don't know why I didn't knock out Meltan. That's really... I guess he knows Magnezone's scary to see, but still, I would have maybe targeted Meltan. Hey, let's go. That's huge, kind of. Alright, so we can play you down, we can hold the Mount Coronet, and we can knock him out Metal Blast for 210 damage. So now we're cooking, folks. Now we're cooking. Probably gonna get Lillie off the prizes, I bet. No, oh, another Meltan, nice. I don't know if I want to bench that, though, because if I get another Magnemite, I'm gonna put it on my bench. We'll see what we can do. Sucks we got the Resolve, man, but we can't play Steamer's Resolve because we need to just keep taking prizes to win. Which we can do. We can win this, guys. It's gonna happen. I feel like we can win this. We just have to really hope we can draw something good. Just insane, though. We haven't found a supporter off our top deck. Like, any day now would be great. Cynthia or Erika or Lillie or whatever, man. That's just insane. See what he does. If he doesn't get his energy here, I think we can win. He doesn't attack me. The choice band does let him hit better numbers, which is unfortunate. It's fine, though. Has he done trade yet? I don't know if he has. I want to say he has, because he has a lot of cards in his discard. I don't know. He's going to trade. Alright, so he hasn't done his trades yet. He should hit the DC, unfortunately. And because he has choice band on, he will do a chunk of damage, which is sad, but let's see where we can go from here. Would be nice to have my frying pans right now. If we were getting like a draw supporter and we were in the spot we were in, I think we would be in like a really powerful dominant position. It's good that he wasn't able to do much with Riolu and Lucario in the early game. That is literally what is giving me the savior right now. Is he going to bring out Lele? I have a feeling he is. No, he's bringing out the other Mel. That's actually bad because now we can't retreat. Crap. We do have Guzmas though. Can I draw one? Or Acerola? I've been in top deck mode for so long, now would be a great time to get us out of this. Ooh, another Acerola gets discarded, that's fine. I wanted to mention like a Lele at some point, so if we don't get 5 energies on, we can target that. Ooh, he's building up Lucario. Okay, so he didn't get the energy, which is good. Can we draw a Guzma? Oh, yo. This game is busted right now. Alright, we're going to get rid of Steven's Resolve, which I could have played, so it didn't really matter. I don't think I need that anymore. I guess I could get rid of Meltan too. Whatever, it's cool. He might do another stall play, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about, folks. Now it's going to be really hard for us to lose. I'm going to bump the stadium. Yeah, there we go. Melmetal beating Zoroark Lucario twice in a row. Really weird games we got there. I think I'm going to have this PTCGO video here, guys, though. We had some fun with Melmetal. We weren't drawing very well for most of the video. Oh no, spoiler alert for my next video, Kappa. But yeah, we weren't drawing very well. But you know what? Melmetal is fun to play. And when this thing is set up in tanks, this thing is really, really tough and intimidating. It is. Melmetal is a literal tank of a card. I think it's just too much to ask for to set it up right now. But other than that, I think this deck can be okay. I think this is definitely like a rogue deck at its core. And you know what? I was talking about Dialga earlier. You know what? Throw a Dialga or two in this deck, actually. Dialga, Melmetal might actually be better than having the two, like, Solgaleo. I don't even know if you need this, because this did literally nothing for us. And Duskmane, we could have used in different spots. Other than that, I think I would just try and focus on trying to find easier ways to get Magnezone into play. I mean, we got the Resolves, we got the Leles, we got Erika, which can draw us a lot of cards sometimes, we got Lillie, so, like, we have the options to get the Magnezone, but if you guys can figure out any more ways to get Magnezone into play quicker, yeah, do it. So yeah, that'll wrap this PTCGO video, and if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe down the road to 4,000 subscribers. If you haven't subbed already, that'd be greatly appreciated. Again, shout out to my friend Mini UK English for letting me borrow the Melmetal-GXs and the Meltans. I appreciate it, dude. Go check out Mini UK's channel down in the description. Check out Card Cavern TCG also, and if you guys want to make your own Melmetal deck, you can get Melmetals over at Card Cavern, and you can use the discount code LDF. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.